All right, back in the saddle here, and so we're just going to continue pushing here. I'm gonna zip you ahead to our next sort of slowing down spot, if you will. You can enjoy the view. I'm gonna try to keep my head turned a little to the right here because of the sun, but you can enjoy the view of the Nipigon River here. Again, the Nipigon is probably the biggest river in the area. So here you can get a good view of the river. It is a beautiful May day. It's actually a little warm already. You can see there's not very much wind. It's starting to melt a little bit. So here we're starting to enter into a little cut. Again, it's a very well traveled trail here, but the ballast, they must have put some extra ballast here because it's pretty darn thick. And I don't really like riding through it. It's very sloppy. Alright, so we're gonna pull up here in a second. There's an old level crossing here. And so this is actually where I started my hike today. So you can see the sign here. Use the crossing at your own risk. So this is where I started the exploration for today, but what we're going to do is we're going to push south, and we're going to go about another kilometer or so to Stillwater Creek, where there's a bridge crossing, and that's where we're going to end for today. Okay, so we're back in the saddle here, pushing south towards Stillwater Creek. I took the opportunity to peel off a layer. Sometimes the breeze off the river is going to be a little chilly, but I was kind of melting there. So we're kind of in uncharted territory here because I haven't gone down here before, and I don't particularly like doing this because again, I have no idea what there is to see. And so I hate kind of flying blind, if you will. Typically when I do these hikes, I go one direction. I usually go east, or in this case north first, and then I come back the other way, and we record kind of in the direction that the line would have run. And that way I can see things and mark things that we need to stop and look at. But in this case, I have no clue what we're going to see. See, it's a little wet here. You can see some of the this nice beautiful view here. You're seeing some of the ridges and the hills of the area here, and the grade here. We're going to stop at Stillwater Creek, but there's another section that we're going to do between Stillwater Creek and Red Rock, and basically you'll see the You'll see the grade basically hugging the Canadian Pacific line, which was built first, sandwiched kind of between these ridges, these cliffs, and the Nipigon River. So that's going to be kind of an interesting, hike. Kind of real interesting here. This side's all wet and this side's completely dry. Yeah, this is so there must be a beaver at work here. Maybe a plugged culvert. This is not a good thing. If you get a little bit of water, this is coming right over top of the grade here. Yeah, this is probably definitely beaver. Yep, you can see the evidence. All of these trees chopped down, kind of got a duck here. So here's a culvert, and there doesn't seem to be a marker here. Oh yeah, there is. Look at that. So the marker says 129.16. So again, that's the mileage on the Kinghorn. And so if we do the translation, that works out to 79.46 on the initial entities. You can see there's just a tiny trickle of water. It's a big culvert, and there's just a tiny little bit of water coming out of there. So yeah, it's probably completely plugged up on the other end, and it's probably one of the things that's contributing to all of the flooding on the other side of the grade.